Hey guys, welcome back to After Hours Investing. My name is Chris and I'm here to help you navigate today's market. Um, so unfortunately Michael couldn't make it today. He's on a flight to Europe at the moment, so he can potentially be back tomorrow on Friday. If not, he'll just be back on Monday. But yeah, let's get right into it, ladies and gentlemen. So, if we take a look at tomorrow's data event, we have core PC coming out. We have a pretty moderate forecast, I'd say, of a 4.3. I think we can potentially hit that as we've hit, the previous forecast before. So I think this event isn't going to be too it's not going to invite too much volatility tomorrow. At least I think it's not going to invite too much volatility tomorrow, because I do believe we're going to hit forecast. It might be slightly bullish, but the thing is, CPI and PPI have been on investors' mind, I believe, and if this comes out higher than expected, it could mean detrimental things for the future. Um, we could correct a bit more and potentially see prices below that we've never seen before, but that is just for the future. If we take a look over at the Fed interest rate decision, I know this is ways out, but it's a good thing to have in mind. It's this March 22nd. It's a month out, so not too much to worry about. But if we took a look at the fear and greed index today, the fear and greed, we've tapered off the greediness, and I don't think um, I don't think we've seen these greedy levels this low for a while now. So yeah, just to reiterate, yeah, I mean we have tapered off the greed train a bit, and we seem at more moderate levels for the greed index. If we take a look over at the stocks today, we can clearly see that stocks, the SPY, is kind of following a trend I've been keeping an eye on. I do see this pattern forming of just like a U pattern that we got over in August, and I think this rally is gonna have a somewhat of a dead cat bounce. Whether we get that tomorrow or next week, it'll be telling, because I think we can hit 405 where that yellow line of EMA is for the 20. I do believe that we are going to hit 405, and then potentially if we can hold that, it could mean continuation for this rally, and potentially hitting and filling that gap to the upwards movement. But as far as now, we have been disrespecting this line of support. Basically, sorry about that. Basically, pretty much all this week. We've tried to consolidate around these levels, and it seems like we have been trying. The market's been trying its best to hold this 400 level. If you did pick up calls around this level, you made pretty good money, I'd say. So I think my outlook for the rest of this week, basically for tomorrow, is that the core PC is gonna come out. It's gonna come out potentially for forecast. If it comes out higher, then we could trickle down. We could have a slow bleed or potentially a large sell off, and then that will lead us to the next bearish trend, I believe. If we hit forecast and you know nothing happens, we just consolidate here, and then we'll get the more definitive move next week. We do have one Fed speaker tomorrow, Fed Meister. I don't think he'll move the markets that much, but um, as I said, I think we just consolidate here. Maybe go down to 396 again, try to test that line of support. But yeah, this rally's hanging on a hinge right now, and we do need some good news to prop this rally up again. If we take a look over the VIX today, the VIX was pretty damaged up today, down 5%. I do think the VIX is going to continue, but this consolidation and basically up day today um, managed to take down the VIX. I think um, calls are still a good move on the VIX. I mean, if we're able to hit $34 and you're able to make quite a bit of change, I'd say go for it. If you take a look at the HSI today, the HSI looks like it is gonna go to that 200 MA, potentially break it. I have this trend line plotted that if we do break that trend, we could potentially bounce off this and continue the upwards movement. I think they're trying to shake out a lot of investors right now. So I know there's a lot of news around China of spy balloons and that sort of matter. I do think that's bad for the perception of China, but I think this is a good overall sound investment as of now. If we take a look over at Lyft seems like it's gonna consolidate here perhaps and wait for more movement to the upside. We have made a higher low. We are still pretty low on the RSI. It seems like it's just going to consolidate here. This is a move that needs green days and or consolidation days to go up, or else I don't see this gap being filled moderately fast enough. So I do think 4 months out on your calls, maybe around this $15 to $14 levels is a good time to sell once it hits these levels. But as far as this gap is concerned, this gap will need to be filled sometime soon. If we take a look at over meme stocks today, meme stocks perform pretty flat. I do want to take a look over Lucid. Lucid seems like it's going to keep selling off. It didn't hold this line of support that I was looking at, and it sold off pretty aggressively. It seems like we opened up pretty down with those car deliveries not being met. If we look over at the yeah, just because of guidelines of their production, not being met, the cars not being sold, uh, and their goals not being met. If we just pan over here to Nordstrom seems like it's already filled that gap, and today it seems like it's back to its original price point where Ryan Cohen didn't partake a stake in. I think this is just advantageous when the meme stocks are going up. If we take a look at BBY sold. As I said, I do think this is going back to $1 lows. It's facing potential bankruptcy. It is a good time to sell puts. Even with the slow RSI, if we do get more red days in the market, this will likely follow and potentially break this line of support right here at 126. The RSI, we had one dead cat bounce that just went crazy. I did not see that coming, but yeah, it seems like something to watch out for. This stock has been seeing, a beating, you could say. Our main powerhouses today, they went pretty flat with today's volatility. Microsoft was the only one to manage to go green a bit. If we take a look at Tesla, I still think Tesla is a potential short. We just need to see indexes because I think Tesla right now is practically just following what indexes do. I mean, we have corrected off the RSI, which is good for more upside potential, but I do see this sometimes in the next 3 to 4 months filling this gap. around the 154. Sorry about that. That's not the one I want. I want the horizontal line. The 155 to, I'd say, to the 145 line. That's a good entry um for your Prits. I'd say 4 months out to 5 months out. Um, these will potentially 10x if we're able to fill, this line. We just keep going down, down, and then we fill this. I'd sell around here, because I mean, as long as you know, because these things take time, so we'll see. As far as crypto, Michael's usually the one that covers these things, but I'm here to cover them today. Bitcoin seems like it's facing some selling after touching 25K. It seems like it's potentially setting up for more of a fierce bounce off these levels if we can go green in these indexes. It all determines if we can go green on the SPY, the Dow, and the NASDAQ. I do think that if we do go green, this will potentially, violently go to 28K, 27K, and then we'll see from there where we're at. Ethereum, follows the indexes. Ethereum Classic is down a bit today, but as Michael says, this follows Ethereum, and it just goes crazy. Um, so yeah, I think we've covered most of the things today. Thanks for watching.